Breaking news is coming in at the top of this hour. Youth Congress workers protest in Hyderabad. The protest is happening outside the DGP's office in Hyderabad, and activists have been in fact detained. Hyderabad Congress has in fact said that stringent action has to be taken against the accused in the case. This is concerning the Hyderabad rape horror case, which has recently come to light. Now there are Youth Congress workers who have protested in Hyderabad outside the DGP's office. They are demanding strict action against the accused who've been identified in this horrendous crime. There are some protesters who've been detained by the police as well. Those visuals you can see of that protest by the Youth Congress outside the Director General of Police's office in Hyderabad. Now, the alleged rape of a 17-year-old girl in Hyderabad has sent shockwaves across the country. Telangana BJP Chief Bandi Sanjay Kumar has written to Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao and demanded a CBI probe in the matter. He has also slammed KCR government and said that the government and the police are acting in favour of the accused. The BJP has also released images of the alleged victim and accused. Meanwhile, Hyderabad Youth Congress held a protest outside the DGP's office and demanded the resignation of Telangana Home Minister Mohammad Mahmood Ali. Several activists were detained by the cops. The alleged rape happened last Saturday. The minor girl went to a club for a party and was allegedly gang raped by a group inside a car last Saturday. The police have identified 5 accused in the case, out of which 3 are minors. 3 accused have been arrested so far in the case. India Today has also accessed CCTV footage from outside the pub on the fateful day. A group of boys and girls can be seen outside the pub. India Today spoke exclusively to BJP MLA M. Raghunandan Rao, who released the alleged pictures of the accused. He alleged that police only acted hastily and gave a clean chit to the MLA's son after Minister KTR tweeted.
You are alleging that in these particular photographs, one of the MLA's son, he is involved, he is visible sexually exploiting that girl.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. Yesterday, the DCP, without going properly into the investigation, straight away, how can he come within 2-3 hours before the media, and how he can complete the investigation? When the complaint is, incident happened on 28th, complaint is lodged on 31st, you have not taken any action till 2nd, till 3rd afternoon also you have not started the investigation. On 3rd afternoon, when we raised the allegations, you came, and when KTR tweeted it, you came and you said that you arrested some of the people. How fast this investigation can be completed? And one more allegation, what he said is, whatever the allegations made by the MLA are false, no MLA son is involved. This is not fair on the part of the police. That is the reason why we have to open the evidence to the public.
So, based on the technical evidences, based on the CC footage analysis, based on the CDR analysis, our officers, they were able to identify 5 persons. That is corroborating with the statement of the victim, and within 48 hours we could identify the accused, and today we have arrested one of the accused. His name is Saduddin Malik, 18 years, he is a major. His father's name is Malik Gulam Saji, and he is a resident of Kupalkuda of Hyderabad.
हमको इस मामले में शिकायत मिली है। हमने वहाँ के डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को संपर्क साधने की कोशिश की है। हम वहाँ नोटिस कर रहे हैं और इसकी एक पूरी डिटेल्ड एक्शन टेकन रिपोर्ट मंगाएंगे। इसमें कई पहलू हैं जिन पे जांच होना चाहिए, जैसे कैसे पब ने नाबालिगों को अलाउ किया, कैसे उनको नशेली चीज़ों का सेवन करने दिया गया, और उसके बाद के जो सर्कमस्टेंसेस रहे, उन सभी पहलुओं पर आयोग जांच करेगा और निश्चित रूप से इसमें जो लोग भी दोषी हैं उनको सजा मिलना सुनिश्चित हो, ये तय करने का काम आयोग करेगा.
In all pubs, young girls are going. If such crimes are taken place, it is highly insecurity, and also it's a women's safety, women's rights, girls, adolescent girls' rights issue. There should be a serious focus on this, and governments pub in all pubs why minors are allowed. All these should be questioned here.
Congress senior leader Renuka Chaudhary, she was detained yesterday, ma'am. You went to meet Home Minister of Telangana. Why you was detained?
Well, that's a question you should ask the state government, and you must ask the Honorable Home Minister, because he is supposed to be Home Minister, which means that he addresses law and order situations. In this city, in this state, unfortunately, there is no law and there is only disorder. So as a citizen, I didn't even go as a Congress leader or anything. I went as a worried mother, as a woman, and as a citizen. It's my right to approach the Home Minister. I went there. I didn't go with 10 people. There was a Mahila Congress leader with me. And we went to approach and we requested, saying, please ask him that we want to speak with him. So the result is that the entire police force is there to protect the Home Minister from 2 women. And that is the condition of the state government. That the women who go to approach them, they're afraid of. And they harass us and have us arrested and detained and all this. They tried their stunts. And then they don't implement law and order. Today in this state, the state government does not give protocol or protection to the lady governor herself.
My colleague Ashish, in fact, is bringing us this story and has been reporting all the details of it from Hyderabad. He's joining me live right now. Ashish, what can you tell us about the status of the investigation so far? We believe that 3 of the accused have been arrested, but the allegation is still from the opposition that high-profile persons are being protected. Their kith and kin are being protected by the police.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Palmi. So far, police has arrested 1 major accused. He was arrested yesterday. Today, 2 more minor accused. They were apprehended. So far, 3 persons involved in this horrific rape crime. They are in police custody and arrest. If we talk about the investigation, further investigation part, police is saying that they'll soon arrest rest of the accused. Remember, total 5 accused identified behind this rape incident. Meanwhile, BJP State Unit President and Karimnagar and MP Bandit Sanjay, he has written a letter to Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao demanding CBI probe in this entire gang rape. He in fact said that if government failed to order CBI probe, BJP will take it up legally and ensure justice to the victim. On the very other hand, I spoke to Renuka Chaudhary, the Congress senior leader in Telangana. She is also insisting that a central agency probe. She in fact suggests that High Court and Supreme Court should take suo moto cognizance of this case, launch investigation.
Okay,
On the very
so
other
it remains
hand,
to be seen if the police, of course, do the investigation the right way, because the opposition definitely is building pressure on the government, the BJP demanding a CBI probe in the case. Ashish, stay on with us. We'll come back to you. Now, after RSS chief's remarks on Gyanvapi Owaisi attacks, now Owaisi has mocked the wife look for shivling remark, which was in fact made by RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat. He has gone on to say electric effect of Bhagwat's speech. Follow court orders on Gyanvapi Rao is what Mohan Bhagwat has said. And he in fact had gone on to say earlier, why look for shivling in every mosque? So the Gyanvapi politics now seems to be exploding. Asaduddin Owaisi there commenting on what Mohan Bhagwat had said earlier at an RSS program, where he said, why look for a shivling under every masjid? Just follow the court's orders. The courts will decide. Asaduddin Owaisi taking a pot shot, of course, and mocking the developments in the Saffron camp, says electric effect of Bhagwat's speech. My colleague Ashish continues to be live with us from Hyderabad. Ashish, Asaduddin Owaisi, of course, they're taking a pot shot at the RSS and the Saffron Brigade, saying basically after RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat has tried to lay this debate to rest, where he said stop looking for a shivling under every masjid.
So So, Palmi, here Asaduddin Owaisi was in fact dragging Mohan Bhagwat, RSS chief, into the protest. Today, ongoing protest. It is happening in Srirangapatnam in Karnataka. There, VHP and Bajrang Dal holding a protest. So, Asaduddin Owaisi linked RSS chief comment over Gyanvapi mosque and related issue to this ongoing protest and said that it is electrifying effect. So he is hinting that while Mohan Bhagwat is saying that one should not raise such issues, on the very other hand, VHP and Bajrang Dal, which is affiliated to RSS, they are holding protests, doing all kind of agitation on ground. So clearly Asaduddin Owaisi is linking both protest as well as RSS chief comment. Earlier also, while speaking to India Today, Asaduddin Owaisi mentioned that RSS only always does these things, and according to Asaduddin Owaisi, whenever they feel, the RSS feel that one particular issue is not prominent or not getting attention, they distance himself. So clearly Asaduddin Owaisi making all kind of political allegation and targeting RSS chief as well as Vishwa Hindu Parishad and Bajrang Dal.
Okay, Ashish, thank you so much for bringing us all of those details. So Ashish, they're telling us that Asaduddin Owaisi is basically mocking, saying here's the RSS chief who said don't look for a shivling under every masjid, but the VHP and the Bajrang Dal continue to protest. In fact, speaking of that protest, Mandir-Masjid row escalates in Karnataka. The VHP and the Bajrang Dal workers, in fact, were spotted chanting Jai Shri Ram, and they were protesting outside the Srirangapatna Taluk in Mandya district of Karnataka. Section 144 has been imposed as the fringe group threatens to enter the mosque there and perform puja. 500 police personnel were deployed to make sure the situation doesn't worsen. Meanwhile, Sri Ram Sena Chief Pramod Muthalek condemned the government for stopping the Bajrang Dal workers, saying Jamia Masjid is a temple and they have every right to protest for it. However, permission for any march or procession was denied by the state authorities. Earlier, a Hindu organization claimed that the masjid was built after Tipu Sultan raised the Modala Vaglu Hanuman Mandir.
ಆಕೆ ಆಂದೋಲನವನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನಾಕಾರರನ್ನು ಹತ್ತಿಕ್ಕುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವು ತಡಿಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಅತಿಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮರು ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಮದರ್ಸಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮಾಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮೈಕ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಇದು ತಪ್ಪಿದು. ಆರ್ಕಿಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿನ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಳೆದ 16 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಆರ್ಕಿಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿನವ್ರೇನು ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತಿದ್ರಾ, ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಗಣಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತಿದ್ರಾ, ಏನು ಕತ್ತೆ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಾ? ಆರ್ಕಿಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಒದ್ದು ಕಳಿಸ್ರಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇದೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕಾರಣ, ವಿವಾದ ಕಾರಣ ಇವತ್ತು ಆರ್ಕಿಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿನ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ. ಸೊ ಅವರನ್ನು ಹದ್ದು ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿಡದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶ್ವ ಹಿಂದೂ ಪರಿಷತ್ ಬಜರಂಗದಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಹಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಅದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ಇದೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಾವಿ ಇದೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಗಣಪತಿಯ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು
ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಗೌರವಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಂವಿಧಾನಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ತೊಂದರೆ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಿಂದೂಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೋಸ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಗೌರವನೇ ಕೊಡದೇ ಇರುವಂಥವ್ರನ್ನ ಮನೇಲಿ ಕೂರಿಸಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು, ಮತ್ತು ಹಿಂದೆ ಆಳದಂಥ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಸೀದಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡವರು ನಾಳೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ?
हम लोग 15 दिन पहले ही से डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमिश्नर को हमने रिक्वेस्ट किया, जो अंदर है उन लोग को बाहर निकालिए, उसको ज्ञानवापी जैसा मस्जिद जैसे वहाँ पे सर्वे बनने का है. हम लोग उन लोग के लिए बस 15 दिन से 20 दिन तक उन लोग को कालावकाश दिया था, लेकिन हमारे के लिए वो लोग जो क्या है हम लोग को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दिया. जो हम लोग जून 4 के लिए श्रीरंगपटना चलो करने का बोला था, वो चलो कर रहा है, वो आगे होगा.
You all can see Srirangapatna city is totally peaceful now, and it is going to be peaceful further in the coming days also. We have taken adequate necessary arrangements. We have made arrangements and we have taken necessary precautions also. We have deployed our men and we have spoken to the leaders and we have conveyed and communicated to them about the prohibitory orders imposed. And they are also aware of the fact that prohibitory orders have been imposed, and if any violation is done, they will be facing the legal action.
VHP and Bajrang Dal members have come outside Srirangpatna Taluk here, and they've assembled here to protest against the alleged masjid that has been there in Srirangpatna. They've been urging that the survey be conducted similar to the Gyanvapi mosque at the Jamia Masjid in Srirangpatna, and they've been saying that before the mosque there was an ancient Hanuman temple, and they request the government for the temple to be constructed once again. Now, Section 144 has been imposed in Srirangpatna, hence no protest can happen. So the VHP members have just gathered outside Srirangpatna and they're protesting here. They're saying that they will go forward, proceed and try to enter Srirangpatna by chanting Hanuman Chalisa. The police have however been gathered there and they're expected to arrest them as soon as they proceed further. With producer journalist Shiv Murthy, this is Karthik for India Today.
Hundreds clashed in Kanpur after a Muslim organization called to shut down shops at the Parade Market, one of the biggest wholesale markets in the city. The two groups came to blows at the city's Parade Chowk, pelting stones at one another and at the police. Several rounds of gunshots were fired too. Cops have arrested more than 36 people till now after raiding overnight, and massive police deployment has been made at the violence-hit area. One of the accused, Hayat Zafar Hashmi, was also in fact under investigation in the protests against CA-NRC. Police say Hashmi gathered the people to protest by conducting a Facebook Live. Police are also probing if there's any connection to the Popular Front of India. More than 30 people have been injured in yesterday's ruckus, in which many vehicles have been broken. There was also looting in many shops.
और उस उपद्रव के पीछे जो षड्यंत्रकारी हैं उनकी पहचान वहाँ जो उपलब्ध वीडियो है उसके जरिए कराया जा रहा है। इन उपद्रवियों की पहचान होगी, इन पे गैंगस्टर की कार्रवाई होगी, इनकी संपत्तियों को भी जब्त किया जाएगा और अगर कोई अवैध निर्माण इत्यादि या अवैध कब्जा इन लोगों ने कर रखा होगा कहीं तो उसका ध्वस्तीकरण भी कराया जाएगा, सभी नियमों का पालन करते हुए।
सर, अभी तक कितनी एफआईआर हुई हैं, क्या कार्रवाई की गई है, कैसे हालात हैं?
देखिए, अभी तक 3 एफआईआर दर्ज हुई है और उसके अंदर हम लोगों ने करीब 36 लोगों को आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया है, जो कि वीडियो और फोटोग्राफ्स के बेसिस पे अब इनकी गिरफ्तारी के प्रयास किए जा रहे हैं। अभी हमने रात्रि में भी हमारे सभी अधिकारीगण गश्त पे थे, सुबह से हम लोग सभी लोग गश्त पे हैं, अंदर गलियों में गए, लोगों से संवाद भी किया है, वार्ता भी की है। स्थिति सामान्य है, ट्रैफिक सामान्य तरीके से मूव कर रहा है और दुकानें खोल रहे हैं लोग, तो नॉर्मल सी है और जितने भी जो दोषी हैं उनको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा।
मैं दोनों पक्षों से अपील करूंगा कि आपसी सौहार्द बना के रखें, आपसी मेल मिलाप रखें और दंगा से परहेज करें, इसलिए कि दंगा जो है दूरियां बढ़ाती हैं, नजदीकियां नहीं लाती हैं।
News coming in right now. Moose Wala's parents have reached Chandigarh. The singer's parents are to meet with Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah. Anger over the singer's murder. Now, kin demands justice in the Moose Wala murder probe. So the parents of Punjabi singer Sidhu Moose Wala, who was brutally murdered last Sunday, have now reached Chandigarh from their village in Mansa district in order to meet with the Home Minister. The singer's parents are in fact quite angry over the brutal killing of their son and they want justice. They will be putting forth their demands when they meet with the Home Minister. They have been, of course, quite upset over the way initially the Punjab DGP referred to their son's death as cause of inter-gang rivalry. Remember, some detentions have been made in this case, but the shooters, in fact, have been absconding, while the Delhi Police's special cell has been questioning gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, who is in their custody. Bishnoi allegedly has confessed to his gang being behind the murder.
मानसा से सिद्धू मूसेवाले का जो परिवार है वो चंडीगढ़ के सेक्टर 4 मकान नंबर 12 यानी कोठी नंबर 12 है वो यहाँ पर पहुंचे हैं और यहाँ पर फिलहाल अभी जो उनके माता पिता है वो यहीं पर अंदर रुके हुए हैं और फिलहाल जिस तरह से जानकारी मिल रही है बताया जा रहा है कि 3 बजे के आसपास है गृह मंत्री अमित शाह के साथ जो परिवार वाले हैं वो मुलाकात करेंगे। फिलहाल आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर अब सुरक्षा कड़ी कर दी गई है और खास तौर पर अगर हम बात करें जिस तरह से ये पूरी घटना हुई है, अब जो परिवार जन है वो चाहते हैं कि उसकी जो जांच है वो NIA द्वारा की जाए। तो फिलहाल आज की जो मुलाकात है गृह मंत्री के साथ वो कई मायनों में बहुत अहम हो जाती है और फिलहाल अब देखना यही होगा कि जो माता पिता है गायक पंजाबी गायक सिद्धू मूसेवाले की क्या डिमांड है गृह मंत्री अमित शाह के सामने हैं, फिलहाल रखते हैं। ये सीधी तस्वीरें इस वक्त हम आपको चंडीगढ़ के सेक्टर 4 जहां पर उनके माता पिता अभी ठहरे हुए वहां से दिखा रहे हैं। वीडियो जर्नलिस्ट गिरीश दुर्गापाल के साथ ललित शर्मा, चंडीगढ़।